guys, so welcome to today's video. Today I thought I'd talk about my top 12 favorite fragrance-free moisturizers at Sephora, and there's one for every skin type on here, literally, from dry skin to oily to acne prone to combo to normal skin. So, and all of these are fragrance-free picks. There's a couple I would have loved to include, but they have a little bit of fragrance in them, so they don't make the list because of that. So, because these are all sensitive skin friendly. So whatever your skin type is, these are some great options. First of all, this one's great. My skin is dry and sensitive, but this one works great for it, as well as oily, combo, normal skin. The Summer Fridays Cloud Dew Gel, Oil-Free Gel Cream. It is wonderful, wonderful gel texture. I did a full review of it when it was released, so you can always check that out. But this stuff is wonderful and still carried at Sephora. And Summer Fridays has some nice options. They came out with some interesting masks with some fragrance issues, and now kind of seems like a lot of their products have recently been fragrance-free, which is great for those of us with sensitive skin. Next up, for very dry skin, I've got the Biossance Squalane Omega Repair Cream. Very hydrating, no fragrance. It's a little pricey, but it is a really great moisturizer if you have very dry skin. I use this a lot during the winter time, and it always does the trick for me. So really love this one, and you can always layer it under a good serum, and it works great. Or under sunscreen, great one. I tend to use this one more at night, but in the daytime, it's always wonderful. Next up, I know you guys are going to expect this on this list because I can't really make a list without it because it is a wonderful moisturizer. That's the Drunk Elephant Protini. It's still wonderful. Drunk Elephant, I don't know. They've kind of worn out their welcome, I'd say, with the skincare community with a lot of their stuff, but you can't deny this stuff is a great moisturizer. It is wonderful. It works great for all skin types. I think they kind of gear it towards oily, acne-prone skin types, but it is just wonderful for my super dry skin, and it layers quite well. The only issue I have with this is if you apply it over any actives, such as vitamin C or exfoliants, it will foam up, which I hate. The earlier editions of this didn't do that until like the last time I picked these up. I think I picked up these giant sizes. I used to go through like one of these every like couple months, and now this one has lasted me like 4 months. So anyway, I'll be doing a versus this week of this versus the newer Youth to the People polypeptide cream as well. So be sure to check that one out. That one did not make this list, but anyway, we'll talk about that more later this week. So, okay, next up, this brand for some reason just hasn't quite caught on. I'm not sure why. They had a few products that were kind of hits, but I just don't know why they haven't caught on. But the Peace Out Repairing Moisturizer, which is great for acne-prone skin as well as oily skin. It's wonderful, creamy texture. I love the packaging of it. It's got a wonderful lotion texture to it. I have no idea why this brand hasn't caught on, because in my opinion, this is one of their best products. But anyway, they're still releasing new stuff, so I think they just came out with a new poreless primer. I don't need any more primers. I'm over primers. You know, when you use sunscreen over it, the primer doesn't do that much. So, and I'm just darn dedicated to my sunscreen now. So anyway, although when I first got into skincare, it was all about the primers, but now not so much. But anyway, worth checking out. No fragrance in it, and quite wonderful product. And yeah, good amount of product too for the price. It's pretty affordable compared to a lot of the other stuff at Sephora. Going on to other expensive things at Sephora, this brand is pricey, but I still love it. The Skinfix, what do they call this now? The Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. They have this one for dry, very dry skin types. They also have a version, which I think I reviewed recently, that's geared towards oilier skin types. My skin type is dry, so I love this one, but the other version is great too, which has, I think, some niacinamide in there, which, shocker, niacinamide now, it's in everything. I don't know why. It's kind of like sodium hyaluronate. Lost its charm, and now we're on to niacinamide. So could we get some beta-glucan here, or some superoxide dismutase, or I don't know, resveratrol, anything more exciting, but whatever. Whatever. Okay, next up we've got the Clinique Moisture Surge. They've got several versions. The one I linked to is the 100-hour. This is the 72-hour. I've tried them both. They're both wonderful. They're both great. And, you know, it's marketed more towards oily or combo skin. And I've got a friend with oilier skin. She just loves the stuff. So it's still a great one. Not cruelty-free. I wish by now everything would be cruelty-free. But anyway, it's still one of their best sellers. And it just works really well for a lot of people. So, and I'd say it's probably one of the first moisturizers I like that actually help my skin instead of just irritate it and making it worse. And anyway, so worth checking out. Okay, next up we've got the Paula's Choice Omega Cream Moisturizer. This stuff is wonderful. It's thick. I would say it's geared towards dry and normal skin types or very dry skin types. And I love the packaging of it. I love the tube. It makes it easier to travel with. And some nice ingredients, no fragrance in there, very hydrating. Seems to work well for a lot of different skin types, and a lot of people using retinoids and tretinoin and things like that have pretty good luck using this one to help prevent some dryness and things like that. So I kind of agree. I really like that one. Okay, next up we've got the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Moisturizer, which is wonderful, definitely for dry, perhaps normal skin types, or perhaps normal skin types in the winter time. This stuff is wonderful. It is so thick, creamy. It's not super expensive. The packaging is gigantically unique. 1.7. I don't know, this jar just looks so large for 1.7 ounces. I mean, I don't know. So these two have the same amount. This one just looks gigantic and fluorescent, but at least I can always find it in my mash of stuff. So anyway, really nice product. Next up, one for dry, very dry skin types, the Tarte Bubba Balm Cream, which is wonderful. They've got a lot of good ingredients in here, good extracts, seeds, oils, things like that. It is really nice. I hope they don't discontinue it. I love the packaging of it too. I love the hairless jar. Can you tell? I love it. It's wonderful. But anyway, this stuff is great. Perhaps if you have oilier, acne-prone skin, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But those with very dry skin types, it does work really well for. So a lot of good ingredients in there. Next up, for oily and acne-prone skin types, we've got the BeautyBio Zen Bubble Moisturizer Gel. It's really got a unique texture to it. There we go. Just a wonderful gel texture, which just smooths into skin so easily. There we go. I really like this stuff. I will say, I didn't buy this from Sephora. I got this half off. I think it was on GMA Deals or viewyourdeal.com, one of those sites. This brand is for advertised there occasionally. And I think it's also on Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty sale. So if you're interested in getting this one, do a little bit of checking before you just go to Sephora, because it might be a little bit more affordable elsewhere. Because otherwise it's a little bit pricey. But good ingredients, short, simple ingredient list, great, friendly for acne-prone skin. Next up, we've got two more coming. Tula Protect and Plump Moisturizer Cream. This stuff I would say is geared towards dry, normal, or combo skin types. I love the dispenser on it. There we go. Wonderful lotiony texture to it. Smooths over skin really easily. Works well in the morning routine. I don't typically use this in my evening routine, but I use it more in my morning routine because it absorbs so quickly and plays really well under almost every sunscreen I've paired it with. And yeah, so I don't know. Tula as a brand, they're super hit or miss. They have so many products. I can't keep track of them all anymore, but this is one of their good ones. So, and then last but not least, one more for oily, combo, normal skin types. The First Aid Beauty Coconut Water Cream, still a really good product. I think they tweaked the ingredient list a little bit, but I still didn't see anywhere where they added anything that's problematic. I do like it. It's a nice moisturizer. I hope they don't discontinue it or change it or mess with it like they're doing with everything else. But anyway, it's still a really nice one. It works really well for a lot of people. Absorbs quickly. It's one I've repurchased. I think pretty much all of these are ones I've repurchased at least once. Several of them I repurchased multiple times, and this is one of them, and I still really do love it. More geared for me in the summer. It works better. In the winter, it's not quite enough for my super dry skin, but in the summertime, it is wonderful with its water cream texture to it. So I'm going to guess that most of you guys have tried, a lot of you have probably tried this. So there we go. Yeah, wonderful gel texture. So there we go. So anyway, got a lot of good goodies on here. So interested in hearing from you guys if you have any favorites, tried anything from this list, or if you have a favorite at Sephora that I didn't mention, leave a comment. There's a couple ones that were pretty close to making the list, but in the end they had a little bit of fragrance in them and they just didn't fit the criteria. So anyway, there we go. Anyway, leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.